Friends, in this video we are going to solve spreadsheet part of paper October November year 2024 variant 3. So let's start. Task 2 spreadsheet. You work you work for Tawara web developers and will edit a spreadsheet that analyzes the data on web pages, hits and advertisements. Open and examine the file hn24hits.csv. So we'll open the file n24hits.csv. Row 9 to 38 shows the number of hits on widgets to each web page during a 24-hour period. The number of hits for each hour are stored in the column F to AC. So column F to AC, it is stored the number of hits per hour for whole days 24 hours. Place your name, center number and candidate number on the left in the header. Open the file again. Insert the header. Go to insert, header and footer. Insert the header, candidate name, center number and candidate number. Place the text created on followed by the space, then the automated date on the right in the header. So we'll write the created on space and automated date. So we'll use the date space and write current date. So date will appear. Okay. Save this as a spreadsheet with the file name hits underscore followed by the candidate number, center number and candidate number like this. So just save this file, save as. Hits underscore center number comma candidate number. Okay, I'll save this like this name. So by this we have finished the first one. Okay, now come to the second. Format all data in a row 9 to 38 to be centered aligned. So data in the row 9 to 38, just go to the normal view. 9 to 38 is the center align. Should be the center align. Okay. Now format rows 1 to 8 of the spreadsheet so that it looks like this. Just take a screenshot of this and it's there. So it is easy to format that. So First one is first two. A2 format that looks like the A1 to F1 and D3 to E3 are merged. And make sure text in a row 1 is 24 point font. So it is 24 point font. Okay, and A1 to F1 is merged. And D3 to E3. This D3 to E3 are merged. Okay. We increase the width of this first cell. Okay. Average number also. And this is the text wrapping. So we'll increase the width of this 8th row and wrap the text. So it will come like this. This is the center align. Okay, and it is in the bold also. Just check. Yes, full row is bold. So we'll bold that letters and the size also little bit bigger. So make it 12. Okay, we'll increase this also. And traffic level and advertising revenue. Okay, and row number 3, the data number of web pages with is bold. Okay, and it is also centered align. These are the left align. Okay, and high, medium, low is left align. Sorry, right align. Right align, and this one centered align. Read in the dollar. Okay, do that, and this is also bold, and this font is little big. It is also center, bold and center. Okay. Now the same. Okay. Yes, it is correct. Now, so by this we finish the second one also. Now come to the third. Place a replicable formula in cell B9 to calculate the number of hits for the web page 4017 during 173 during the 24-hour period. Number of hits. So total number of hits for this, in 1 hour the number of hits is this, second hour is this. So we have to calculate the total and write here. So we apply the formula here, equal sum of these cells to AC. Yes. Okay. Um, okay. Third one done. Place a replicable formula in cell C9 to calculate the average number of hits per hour for this web page. So we have to calculate here average our number of hits. So for that we'll use average formula. Average the same. The range will be this. Okay. So fourth one also done. Place a replicable formula in cell D9 using nested if function to display the text from the cell D4, D5 and D6 when the content of the cell C9 is greater than the traffic threshold. So when in the traffic level, we have to show the traffic level is low, medium or high when the cell C9, that is the average hits, is above this threshold. So we'll have to use the nested if. So for that we'll use if. What is the logical test? If this DC9 is greater than this threshold for, then we have to show this value D9. If it is not true, then we'll check the next condition, that is if again, if the logical test, this value C9 is greater than 250, then our traffic level is medium. Okay. If this value is false, then our traffic level will be low. So we okay. But here we have to use the absolute reference value for the cell. If it is D9, it should be for D9. Okay, this D9, E9, D9, D10, D. This will change. Okay, but we have to compare all these values with this. So we have to use this as an absolute reference. It should not be changed because always we compare with the E4, E5 and E6. Okay. So for that we'll use absolute values. So select this and press function F4. So it will come absolute value. Then D4 also absolute value. Okay. Then C9 is okay. I don't want. Again function F4. This I need absolute value. Okay. By this we have finished ninth also. Okay. Fifth also. Sorry. Sixth, place a replicable formula in cell E9 to look up to the rate for this traffic level and multiply it by the total number of hits for this web page. So here advertising revenue, we have to search the high this traffic level here, and if it is high we'll multiply this with the average number of hits. So for that we look up and then multiply. Okay, so we use the formula equal this cell multiply, we look up what we have to look up, the high or low, whatever is here. In 9 lookup value, where we have to search this array, column index, what value we have to return, this range, right? So we have to search this value here and return the column index 1, 1, 2, 3. So column index is 3, comma, we need approximate, just check. So our formula is, now here also we have to use the absolute value for this. So always we'll use this G4 to F6 should be absolute. So for that we'll use the function F4 to put the dollar automatically, function F4. Okay. So by this we finish sixth one also. Now replicate the formula entered in step 3 to 6 for all web pages. For all web pages we will replicate the all formula. This is our replicate all the formulas. So by this seventh also we have done. Format the cell E9, format cells E9 to E38, so as the currency in dollar to 2 decimal places. E9 to E38, 9 to E38, it should be currency, and in the 2 up to 2 decimal place. Okay, so that also we have done. Place a replicable formula in cell B4 to count the number of web pages with high traffic. Replicate this formula for the medium and low traffic. So B4, in the cell B4 we have to calculate the number of web pages with high traffic. So for that we'll use count function, count if. For that we'll use equal count if, range is this, up to 38, okay, comma, what is the criteria for this? It is high. If it is high, and we have to use the replicable formula, so this should be the absolute value. So for that we'll use the absolute value. It should not change when we replicate the formula. So this for medium and low, here we'll change the condition for medium. for low. Okay. So by this we have finished the ninth also. Save your spreadsheet. We'll save that. File, save. Okay. Then print only cells A1 to F31 showing the formulae. Make sure that the printout is in portrait orientation. The row and column headings are displayed. The contents of these cells are fully visible. So from cell E1 to 38 only we have to display. For that we'll use the formulas, show formulas. So this is visible, okay. This is visible. This is not visible. Now we can reduce this because otherwise it will not come in the single page. Okay. So from A1 to F31, A1 to F31 we have to 38, right? Yes, we have to print this. For that we will go to file, print, portrait orientation, low, narrow margin, okay, page setup. We need row and column heading. Row and column headings are displayed. The content of the cell are fully visible. Okay. See how it's showing. Okay. We have to only selection, print only selection. Okay, 3 pages, number of hits it is showing. Leave the print. Okay, we'll close the formula, normal view. Now, by this we have finished the 10th one also. 11. Apply conditional formatting to cell D9 to D38 inclusive to display a green background if the cell contains high, an orange background if the cell contains medium, red background for the cell contains low. Make sure the text in each cell is clear visible. So for this D9 to D38 we have to apply the conditional formatting. For that we'll go to conditional formatting, new rule, contains cell value, okay, to equal to high. For the high we have to set the background color, fill the green, okay, okay. Then again we have to add the rule, New rule, cell contains value, cell value equals to medium format, cell fill with the color orange, medium orange, and okay, and new rule, when cell contains only cell value equals to low, then it should be filled with the color, cell fill the color red. Okay, apply. Okay, the spelling is wrong, so I have to edit the rule. Hi. Okay. Make sure the text in each cell is visible clearly. Take a screenshot of your method, making sure the formatting set and range of the cells are clearly visible. Place this screenshot to your evidence document. So, we'll paste the evidence of the conditional formatting, manage rules. Manage rules. We'll take the screenshot. For the screenshot, you can use the print screen, or I'm using here Windows Shift S, and this will paste in the evidence document. Okay, evidence. Okay, by this we finish the 11 also. Come to the 12th. Change the font color of the cell F8 to AC. Font color of F8 to AC38 to white, so that the content of the cell are not visible. So F8 to, this is F8 to AC38, AC38. We'll change the font color to white. For that, use the white color so it is not visible. Then print only the column A to F including showing the values. Make sure that the print fits on a single page. The printout is in the portrait orientation. Row and column headings are not displayed. The contents of all cells in column A to F except those cells where the font color is white are fully visible. A to F we have to print on a single page. So A1 to F38. We go to File, Print, Page Setup. It should be in the portrait orientation. Row and column heading should not be visible. Okay, A to F fully visible. A to F. So white is not visible. It is in one page. Yes. Now we will give the print. So by this we finish 12th, and with the 12th we finish our spreadsheet part of this paper. Hope you understood. If you have any query and doubt, you can ask. Bye-bye.